Hello everybody, and welcome to Metal Drift. I'll be doing a playthrough in this video, probably just one game, maybe two. Anyway, this is a great game. It's a vehicular combat game. You're in a hover tank, and your goal is to shoot your enemy tanks, and not shoot your teammates, which are the blue tanks, and to get the ball and score with it, while not letting the red team score against you. I am Firestar, and I'll be starting my own game today. Let's see, let's put the bots on 10, fill them up, decrease the match time here. 8 minutes is the default, and let's play Burnside.
Time for another night of unbelievable speed and brutal combat. On behalf of the GDL, welcome to the Metro Center Drift Deck, the home of drift action. Are you ready?
Lower the sound here some. So for those of you that are wondering, this is an untouched installation of Metal Drift, no modifications or anything. So a lot of people in the bots, they're all going down here for the ball and the stick up top. Let the bots get the ball. Okay, so my teammate has it here. That's good. Although I don't recommend going around the red side. That's kind of silly. And under attack here. Disrupt these guys. Let him score. And he scored. Okay. Okay, we got the ball, no issues there. Oh, okay. I'll try and kill this guy. You know, that's the thing I hate about Artemis Cannon, is if you get shot at all, you lose health. It won't just be your shield repairing, because you always have to go heal after that. Find that a pain. And I failed miserably at shooting at that guy. Got the ball here, see if we can bring it in for a score. Let's see, I'm gonna jump this here. And made it. Sometimes it seems like you make that with a lot of extra room, and other times you don't even make it. It's kind of weird. But got it that time, thankfully. Would have looked bad. Oh, this... Okay, well, he kind of snuck up on me. I'm gonna switch weapons. That one's not working out for me. Try out pulse cannon. A lot of people think pulse cannon's a really bad weapon just because it's the first weapon you get and it's kind of like a pea shooter. But it's not. If you know how to use this thing, you can do really good with it. Maybe not as good as plasma, but not bad. Do better than that. That failed. Oh, I didn't think I got him there. That was lucky. Shoot these guys back here if I can. Get some extra boost. And he's dead. Yep. Yeah, under a full clip of pulse cannon will take out a tank, so there's no reason you shouldn't be able to kill a tank all the time with it. The issue is just getting all of the rounds to sink into one tank, but you know, once you use it a while and you start getting used to it, it's no problem. Especially when they come right on like that. Excuse me. Okay, that didn't work out too good. I knew he was gonna do that. I didn't think... Huh, oh well. I thought I had more health than that. Something I don't like about the bot AI is they always try and get as close to you as possible, like the enemies. If they can't shoot at you from a distance, it seems like. If they're shooting at you, they have to drive forward and get closer. This is not gonna go well. Yeah, I went at that way too much of an angle. It is possible though. I do it all the time. And I have no boost. This is gonna be interesting. I just want to point out that level 10 bots are pretty tough. Not in the sense, like, you know, going against a really good human opponent, because they don't really have any strategy, but just from their sheer aiming abilities, and, you know, they tend to group together, makes them pretty tough. Or it's like level 1 bots, you know. The reason I'm leading so far and missing is because I almost always play in multiplayer with, you know, 100 ping or so. So I'm just more used to leading further than usual, so playing with 0 ping is kind of throwing me off. Be happy if we could get 2 more goals before the game's over. 3 maybe. I think that's doable. Something I noticed about the bots is that they'll never jump off an edge or something. Well, they won't jump because they don't use upgrades, but they won't go off an edge unless you like push them off. Which is something a human player would do. So that's another way they're different. But you know what? The bots work great for filling in a few slots on a server. Oh, that was way too close than I would have liked. That's the thing I hate about getting killed by Artemis, is because you see your health bar slowly going down and you know they're shooting at you and there's just nothing you can do, and then yep, you die. I hate that. Wow, that was close. Thank you, teammate. And of course I died. No thanks to my teammate going up there and then pushing me backwards, but you know, what can you do? Well, it doesn't look like we'll be able to do that 3 more goals I was looking for, but we can still do 2 if this guy does. Okay, now it's gonna be a little tougher. No, you can't shot cannon me. Oh, that was stupid. I'm not too upset by this KDR though. I mean, you know, that's what? 4 KDR over. Let's get the goal. This is gonna be close. Yay! We got it. Oh, that almost hit me at the end too. Good game, I'd say. 1,785 points. Almost 3,000 after bonus. And leading the stats here at the end. Not bad. I'm happy with that. That goal that bot got was depressing though. I'll stick with pulse cannon. Let's see, power would be better for defense or speed if I want to go for goals. You know, these are bots, they're easy to score on. I care too much about my KDR now to just blatantly go for goals any chance I have when going against human opponents. But, you know, against bots in a non-global stats game, why not, you know? Let's have some fun here. That's what the game is for, it's to have fun. What all games are for. Let's see if we can get this guy, he should be easy. Yep. That guy, but not so much. Hurry up! Yay! Oh, he's okay. No, I still scored. Expertly executed. Oh yeah. The announcer that they have for this game is great. And he has some really great lines too. I think my favorite one is, I can't remember exactly how it goes, but something like, Triax just took out Athlon like napalm in a match factory. I just think that one's awesome. Actually, I'm not even sure if it's in the game. I just heard it on the Black Jacket website. Black Jacket Studios are the people who make the game. If you're interested in the game, it's $9.99 on Steam if you get it at its regular price. They've had a few sales recently though, where it's $2.50. So if you're interested, you can definitely get it for cheaper. I think it's a great game, personally. I mean, I have 700 hours logged on it in Steam. It's kind of like a first-person shooter. You have that sort of aspect where you're in first-person view and you're shooting other people/vehicles. But it also has the driving aspect, which I was a big Need for Speed game back when they were still good. And so that just really appeals to me. So it's just a lot of fun. The tanks handle, like, I really think, you know, they should hover. If, you know, they're hover tanks, it feels good. So I think it's a great game. You know, it's fun, which is something a lot of games struggle to do these days, is have fun gameplay. That, and it has a great community. Not the largest, but, you know, you'll start getting to know people and look forward to seeing them on the servers at night, or start trying to settle grudges against certain people. Well, I am almost dead here. That was way too close. Whoa. The maps are fun too, because it's a great arena setting. It's not like you're outdoors and like the wild, which it's just a lot of fun. It's kind of like you're playing inside, so it's a cool experience. Almost like, you know, you're in a monster truck at a monster jam or something. Oh, I can still recall. There's actually a new drift deck coming out sometime here called Javelin. Cool thing about Javelin is it has a new texture set, which looks really awesome. And yeah, I died. That was silly. It's also the largest map. So that'll be interesting. Or it will be the largest map. See, Pulse isn't that bad if you use it some and you get used to it. Though I'm getting shot at. Oh, no, not Artemis. I used to love using Artemis Cannon. Oh, not too long after I started playing, maybe a month after I started playing. It was the only weapon I used for like 3 weeks straight, and then back then I was playing, you know, all day long. But, you know, I don't use it too much anymore. Mostly just because I've gotten better at other weapons, so I don't need to limit myself. I like to try and use a bunch of different weapons. You know, there's certain people I know who really use one weapon and that's it, like Dry Ice and Dog Face. Pretty much always use Plasma. So does Draken, whenever he plays, which is like never now, but still, all he used was Plasma. But I use Plasma a good bit, I admit, but I like to try out all weapons, especially if I'm not doing too good with one weapon, you know, I'll switch it up. Get me thinking, get me working, get me back in the game. Didn't think I was gonna get that guy. I don't use missiles that often. Actually, I pretty much never use missiles. I only have like 200 kills with missiles. And I have over 1,000 kills with every weapon besides missiles, I think. Maybe not temporal, I'm not sure. My KDR just really went downhill hard there. And yes, there are leaderboards, that's what I've been talking about with global stats. There are only 4 games with 4 or more human players, and they're pretty arbitrary. I mean, it's really based on who plays the most. But it's a pretty good indication, you know, of how you're doing. I mean, you know, someone who's in the top 5 is probably going to be better than someone in the top 20. Although there are exceptions. You know, the devs are not very high or low, depending on how you look at it, in the stats anymore, and a lot of the older players I don't play that much anymore, like Draken, for example. He is one of the best players out there, but, you know, someone like, well, anyone else really might be higher than him in the stats, but, you know, not necessarily better. Okay, well, I'm going to head off there. Thanks for watching. And check out Metal Drift on Steam.